The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the SMU Mustangs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The play action fake. That's caught. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning.
Wide open spaces. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. on the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He'll do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. To the air, it's Jennings. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it along the sideline. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Harden. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, SMU. Great job by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. near the marker. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Got a man, it's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Bears send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, SMU.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Makes the quick grab. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Clark wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
He's in open space downfield.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Lawrence. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Splits the uprights. It's good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Jennings. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bears will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Gain of 13. And a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Knight. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown Mustangs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 8, catch in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback do go in the other direction.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the Bears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The run from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU. They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. There he goes. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The catch in the middle, it's Knight. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, SMU.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Harden. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
He's taken down at the 40. Brings up 2nd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Clark to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Get it out on the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw. All alone as he catches it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On the ground, it's Lawrence. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Bears are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Clark to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Lawrence. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Maryland. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes a grab for a big play. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got a little space. Turning it on. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Clinton. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Tackle is made at the 24. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the guy.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football. Near the line of scrimmage, bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. Clark wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Missouri State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 8.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Bear offense. Clark to fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Looking for a big play. Balls in the deep ball. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Punt is on its way. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
By the receiver.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Got a man. It's Hudson.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Second down coming up.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Harden. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brinson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
A first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's open. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clark to fire. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. they've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Lining up for the
The kicker
PAT.
is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half.
Point is good.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
This quarterback part of their running game. Lots of running room. He's at the 40.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Teamwork. Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Tackle on the play at the 22-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around like These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll run for it. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.